name is Hexen, bringing you another TAA Tribes Ascent Analysis commentary. Before we get going, I just want to apologize for the mic. I know it's tough, I know it's really sucky quality. I did order another one, it came in, and it arrived broken. Awesome, huh? Got to my door, plugged it in, did not work. Tried 3 different computers, it is definitely the microphone that is broken. So I'm sending it back, and I'm getting another one. But until then, I do want to apologize because I know the quality is crap. But today we are looking at the Brute class, of which I have not talked about yet. We are playing the role of Generator Boss on the map Sunstar. For those of you who didn't know, Sunstar is actually a desert map. It is not a snow map. News to me because it looks like frickin' snow. But hey, whatever. You know, it's a desert map. It's supposed to be white sand. And I guess that's why we get those little rocks in the generator room with the little circles raked around it, like the Japanese Zen gardens. Pretty cool stuff. I always feel like I'm in a Zen garden when I'm in the gen room. But coming back to the gameplay here, I am playing as the Brute, and I am fulfilling the role of Gen Boss. I am the boss of the generator room. I cut checks, I make employee cuts, I decide the hours. That's right, I am the boss of this generator room. If the enemy team even wants to look at our generator, they have to go by me first. That's just the way I roll. Brood excels at this particular role and playstyle, not only because he has so much health and heavy impact weapons, but just because all of his tools revolve around area denial. Even with this latest patch, it is clear that Hi-Rez has given him this sort of a role as an indoor type of area denial figure. He is perfect for defending or attacking the generator. In this video, you just see me attacking. In the next video, I'm going to show you... Did I just say attacking? Yeah. In this video, you see me defending. The next video that I come out with, you will see me attacking. And the Brute just dominates in these close quarter scenarios. As you see, I'm just ripping people apart here left and right. They are throwing tons of people at the generator, wanting to take it down. It is currently down. I have swapped out my secondary for the repair tool. If you have a dedicated technician in here with you, as you should, technicians, hint hint, get in the damn gen room if there's no one else in there. But if you have a dedicated technician, you should not have to swap out your secondary for the repair tool. You can, if you so desire, just to help real quick as to repair, but you always want access to both of your weapons. At least I have found that to be true. Several times in this video, I switched to my repair gun. I switched back and forth thinking I have the shotgun when I still have the repair gun. So if you do swap out your shotgun for the repair gun, always be aware of your weapon loadout. You don't want to get into an engagement, need that automatic shotgun, and pull out your repair gun. It's not a good feeling to have. I would not recommend it at all, because the repair gun just isn't really a good weapon. So moving on to the actual strategy, generally speaking, there isn't a whole lot to talk about here. People come and try to kill your generator, and you stop them. There is, however, a certain art and finesse to accomplishing this successfully, or more successfully than just standing right in front of your generator room. Something that I have found helps me out a whole lot is to remain in motion at all times. You always want to be moving from side to side, skiing past the generator, checking both entrances. Especially on this map, there is so much area to cover, and remaining in motion makes you a harder target and allows you to cover more area. Something else that I have found to be beneficial on this map is to use your grenades, your fractal grenades, constantly. There is a clip at the end of the gameplay footage where I will talk about this strategy more in depth. For now, just know that you should always be hearing that. You should always be hearing those fractal grenades going off, unless you're engaged in combat like you see here. Obviously, you can't be throwing them around and covering area when you are dealing with more than one enemy at a time, or just any enemy that's really tough to take down. So the ideal setup for the generator room on Sunstar is one Brute for the generator boss and a technician to help with general defense and repair. You want a technician specifically because he has turrets and he can repair the generator if it gets taken down. And he can repair it at a rate far superior to that of your repair gun that you pull out of the little station in the wall. It repairs, I think, twice or 2.5 times to 3 times as fast as the enhanced repair tool, I mean, repairs almost 3 times as fast as your crappy repair tool that you pull out of the wall, especially if it's fully upgraded on the technician's part. It can bring back a generator in no time flat, and that is what you want. If there is a technician in here, you want to be attempting to watch his back. You want to control as much space as possible, throw fractals every which way. On this map, it's cool because both the entrances are drop down. Right there you saw the guy drop down into my fractal and take some damage. They have to go through that space no matter what. They cannot get into your generator room any other way, and the fractal is great because it is spherical denial. It creates a globe of damage that the enemy has to move through before even getting in range to take shots at your generator. This is, in my opinion, one of the best design maps in the game, specifically because it puts more emphasis on this role, because the generator defense is actually tied to your flag defense, more so than any other map in the rotation, because if your generator goes down, your flag shield goes down. The shield that surrounds your flag also goes down, and it opens up so much possibility for the enemy team to harass. Your flag stand is just so open and barren if that force field goes down. So it puts more emphasis on the role that we are fulfilling in the background here. If your generator goes down, you're more than likely going to start losing flags, and that is absolutely no good. So keeping your generator up and alive, especially on this map, is so important, and it's why this role needs to be fulfilled on this map all the time. So we're nearing the end of the gameplay footage here, and I kept this last bit in so I could specifically talk about fractal use on this map, Sunstar. In general, you should be placing a fractal grenade at the bottom of each drop-down and in that central tunnel in this order. You should be moving to the far side, throwing a fractal in there. Then you should be throwing a fractal in the center entrance right here, and then a fractal at this drop-down point here before resupplying again at this station. This does 2 things for you. One, it gives you early warning. If somebody is dropping down, they'll take damage, and you'll get the little hit indicator, and you'll know somebody is where they shouldn't be. The second benefit should be obvious. They take damage, and that makes them all the softer when they actually get into range of the generator, so you can take them down. Alright, that about does it up for the gameplay. I will see you guys in the loadout screen. Alright, so onto the loadout screen. I'll come right out and say that I do not have all the weapons unlocked for the Brute, especially with the latest patch. I've just been blowing my XP elsewhere. But I can talk about the plain old vanilla weapons and why I feel they complement each other effectively. For my primary, Heavy Spin Fuser, it's a no-brainer. It's the hardest hitting spin fuser in the game, perfect for close quarters engagements and those indoor scenarios. Especially on Sunstar, you saw me just decimate with this thing back and forth, opponent after opponent, coming at me, taking them down with the Heavy Spin Fuser. For the secondary, I went with the automatic shotgun. I personally like the shotguns in this game. I feel that they are effective at fulfilling that role of quick finishing damage that you need out of a secondary weapon. Especially indoors, shotgun comes in very handy. The only thing I'd like to see improved in these shotguns is for them to have a wider cone of fire. Their range is so limited, and I don't think that cone of fire is large enough to warrant the limited range that they have. For my grenade, no-brainer, fractal. It's part of the strategy. You need to deny area, and the fractal is one of the best ways to do it. For my perks, I went with Safety Third for the extra radius that it gives the fractals and area denial. And I also went with Survivalist because I want to keep my energy up as well as my life. More than one time in this video, I was inundated by more than one opponent. So having a perk that could help keep my life up and my energy up is essential. I also want to talk about the Survivalist pack, the 3rd pack that came out with the latest update. It is essential to unlock. It is one of the best packs for the Brute, in my opinion. You should grab it as soon as you can if you like playing the Brute. My name is Hexen. If you liked the video, please be sure to like and subscribe for more Tribes Ascend content. I will catch you guys next time.